Kindly please take your seats so that we can start. Brothers and sisters, kindly please take your seat so that we can start. Please take your seat. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. On behalf of the ISDB Group Staff Social Club, SSC, I would like to welcome you all to the ISDB Group Staff Gathering and thank every one of you for joining us today. We are really happy to see the ISDB Group management and staff members gathering, engaging, and interacting here today. We are also live streaming through YouTube, where everyone will have a chance to participate and interact virtually by sharing their comments in the chat section, as you can see in this slide. I would also like to thank my colleagues, the Staff Social Club members, for their usual cooperation and support. They have done an excellent job and organized more than 50 engaging activities and events for ISDB Group staff members and their families, including regional hubs and retirees. Regarding the Staff Social Club plan for the year 2024, we will soon share a survey with all ISDB Group staff and would like to encourage all staff members to participate and share their ideas, which will help us in organizing different events and activities for the year 2024. We are also planning to launch some activities in close cooperation with the Corporate Services Complex, including SSC Recreational Area for staff members, plus nursery for ISDB Group children. As you can see in this slide, we have different activities and events, including welcoming new joiners, retirees farewell ceremony, cultural refresh project, prize draw, etc. We have also invited some exhibitors representing different services and products, which will also provide several offers and giveaways for the ISDB Group, with many thanks to our colleagues in HSC, ASD, and SSC. Now we would like to start our gathering with the recitation of the Holy Quran. Brother Rahad, تفضل.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون كل آمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله لا نفرق بين أحد من رسله وقالوا سمعنا وأطعنا غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. صدق الله العظيم.
Many thanks, Brother Rahal. And now let us quickly watch this short video representing some of the social events and activities which were organized this year. We would also like to invite all ISDB group staff members to register for the upcoming safari trip, which is going to be held on December, inshallah, 2023. The exact date and other related details will be announced, inshallah, very soon. And now, it's my honor to invite His Excellency, Dr. Muhammad Al-Jasir, the chairman of ISDB Group, to deliver his remarks. Your Excellency, the stage is yours.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أفضل الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I would like at the outset to thank the ISDB Group Staff Social Club for organizing this gathering, and special thanks to you all for joining us today. I stand before you today with immense pride and gratitude as we gather here as the dedicated team driving the success and impact of the Islamic Development Bank Group. Our organization has come a long way since its inception. And as we approach the momentous year of 2024, when we will celebrate our Golden Jubilee, we find ourselves at the cusp of a new chapter in our journey. Can we have a little bit quietness at the back, please? Because there's just too much noise in the back. Alhamdulillah, in 2023, the bank has achieved a set of milestones guided by our realigned strategy. These include calibrating the organizational structure and filling vacant managerial positions, followed by staff mapping in the affected units. The bank's development financing has increased to $4 billion in 2023, and we aim to reach $4.5 billion, inshallah, in 2024. So far, the projects approved in 2023 are expected to impact the lives of around 28.5 million people, inshallah. Last but not least, the bank has maintained its AAA rating and reinforced its governance systems. Dear colleagues, I want to express my heartfelt appreciation for each and every one of you. Through your unwavering commitment, passion, and hard work, we have been able to transform lives and makes a real difference in the communities we serve. Let us therefore extend a warm welcome to our new joiners who will bring, inshallah, fresh perspectives, talents, and aspirations to our organization. Your presence enriches our diverse community and strengthens our collective ability to positively impact the lives of millions worldwide. We are delighted to have you on board, and we look forward to witnessing the valuable contributions you will make as we advance towards our shared goals. Let us also bid farewell to our esteemed retirees whose dedication and service have left an indelible mark on our organization. We express our deepest gratitude for their unwavering commitment, wisdom, and mentorship, which have shaped the ISDB and contributed to its remarkable growth. Dear colleagues, our corporate culture is the foundation upon which we build our success. It is the driving force behind our achievements and the key to our future growth. A month ago, we launched the ISDB Culture Refresh Project. It is a 12-month reflection on what aspects of our corporate culture we must maintain and which elements we need to update. I want to thank all of you for your support for this project. Your engagement is critical to helping us develop a collective cultural identity that captures the essence of our shared Islamic values and the professional conduct we uphold. This culture will drive our collective success, enabling us to achieve even greater heights in the years to come. In my recent podcast interview on ISDB Connect, I voiced a vision of our corporate culture that I hold dear, a vision of us evolving into passionate developmental bankers who are positive, productive, and serving the Ummah with sincerity and ihsan. To realize this vision, we must strive to expand our knowledge, challenge the conventional wisdom, and push the boundaries of what we can achieve. Let us never settle for mediocrity. Instead, let us aspire to excellence in everything we do. It is our responsibility as management and staff to cultivate a culture that nurtures positive energy, teamwork, and passion. Let us fend off cynicism, negativity, and that culture of gossip which can hurt us psychologically and physically. I look forward to your insights through the culture assessment. Let us work hand in hand to develop a cultural model which symbolizes what ISDB truly stands for. Let us give priority to our collective mission of improving our institution instead of allowing narrow interests and biases to infest our discourse. Dear sisters and brothers, as I speak now, our hearts are burdened by the horrific events unfolding in Gaza. The escalating violence and suffering that our brothers and sisters are enduring is a stark reminder of the urgent need for peace, compassion, and solidarity. As the President of the Islamic Development Bank, I stand before you to express not only our deep revulsion at the cruel events, but also our unwavering commitment to supporting the people of Gaza during this challenging time. We will unite our efforts, draw upon our resources, and collaborate with our partners to provide assistance to the vulnerable population in the Gaza. In the face of such adversity, it is crucial that we hold on to our Islamic morals of compassion, justice, and respect for human dignity. Our actions must be guided by empathy and a genuine desire to alleviate suffering and restore hope. Dear sisters and brothers, I have no doubt that with our shared commitments and unwavering spirit, we will overcome adversity and transform challenges into opportunities and lasting positive change. I have complete confidence in your abilities, and I am deeply grateful for your dedication. Together, we can make a real difference in this world, and together, we can build a legacy of which we will all be proud. Thank you for your tireless efforts. May your collective journey towards a prosperous future be filled with success, growth, and fulfillment. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa akhiru da'wana anna alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
Many thanks, Excellency. As mentioned by His Excellency the President, we would like to welcome all ISDB Group new joiners. We are happy to have you with us, and we have prepared a short video to introduce the new staff members in the ISDB Group. Many congratulations and wish you all the best, inshallah. We are now moving to the next section, the ISDB Culture Refresh Project, which was launched by His Excellency the President in September and led by Dr. Tariq Al-Abbadi and supported by the Culture Refresh team, and I'm glad to be part of this team. Of course, this initiative does not belong to one person or team. It's about all of us working together to improve our culture. Let us now watch a short video about this initiative.
In the heart of development and progress lies a culture rooted in collaboration, integrity, and commitment. Today, we explore what this culture means to the very people who drive it. This is the ISDB through our eyes.
Respect is the first thing that comes to the person.
The real meaning of solidarity and unity.
Mission of the bank.
Diversity. يدعاننا إلى مجموعة من القيم السامية.
مجموعة المعتقدات.
Knowledge, learning from each project.
On devrait tous ensemble véhiculer notre unicité d'une manière digne
est saine par rapport
with the diversity of the staff of the institution.
We always be very frank and honest to each other.
Culture is a way of how we decide that we're gonna work together on things to run our business.
Pour moi, la culture est la valeur, la conséquence, la croyance et le comportement de staff. The importance to have a healthy environment.
It is driven by teamwork, collaboration, communication, transparency, agility.
But we share one goal.
sur un IDB, a lot of committees.
Plus importante vertu et la plus importante valeur de la banque islamique de développement, c'est l'intégrité.
It means the brotherhood and sisterhood. And
people are friendly, they're helpful, and I can say that's reflection of the Islamic values.
People to really outshine us. I think a value of a leader is to really bring people who are more effective than himself or hers.
Harmony.
Our culture is a tapestry of dedication and diversity, woven together by our shared mission to foster development. This is who we are. This is ISDB.
So let me introduce now the lead consultant, Brother Muhammad Faris, a familiar face to the organization and someone who has experience working in the cultural refresh projects, to share more about this initiative. Brother Muhammad.
Bismillah ar-Rahman. All right, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. So two young fish were swimming one day. And then they met an older fish. And the older fish turned to the two young fish and said, "Howdy, boys. How's the water today?" And the two fish, after a while, said, "What is water?" Some of us have been swimming in the culture of the bank for a long time and haven't yet understood its impact on our lives. And today, or a few months ago, with the sponsorship of the President and support of Tariq and senior management and all of you, we're going to be starting a culture refresh journey. This is an opportunity, next slide please, opportunity for us to decide who we are and who we're not. Next slide. All right. Think about the last culture exercise. Some of you must have been here. 2009, 2011, with those tent. Remember those tent? Anyone remember those tent? Raise your hand if you remember the tent. Yes? No? Maybe? All right, then we had some cultural aspect, which was a great exercise. It was helpful. And then 2014 came. We had the EWE exercise, also another cultural exercise. Now, it's another opportunity, one of those rare opportunities where we sit and reflect and say, what are the mindsets we want to hold as a bank? What are the values we want to care and cherish as a bank? And what are the behaviors? Because once we define this, once we define our mindsets, our values, and our behaviors, that defines our culture, and that will permeate everything we do. And that will permeate and help us move forward, inshallah ta'ala. Next slide, please. So this project is 3 phases. We started phase 1, which is a listening exercise. I would say thank you to everyone who filled the survey. That was very helpful. Also, some of you invited to focus groups. We had different focus groups across the bank. And also we're doing interviews across the bank. So this is a listening exercise. But at the end of this exercise, we will also be defining a renewed and refreshed cultural model. A cultural model we can all rally around. And that's going to be the purpose of this first phase. Once phase 1 is completed, the next 2 phases is actually where the work begins. We'll start taking that culture model and fusing it into every aspect of how the bank operates. From how we hire, to how we assess things, to the different changes we have in the bank. So this is a 12-month journey. And I understand shifting a culture in 12 months might seem difficult, but with your support, with your encouragement, with your feedback, we can at least shift in the right direction, inshallah ta'ala. Next slide, please. We have 4 guiding principles for this project. The first one is confidentiality. We understand that sometimes talking about culture, you might not feel comfortable. So we promise you confidentiality, whether it's through confidential surveys, with private interviews, or focus groups. So confidentiality will be a guiding principle through this exercise. Number 2, inclusivity. We'll make sure that this project is as inclusive as possible, from regional hubs to headquarters, from senior management to the support staff, from male and female across the bank, will be as inclusive as possible, so we make sure all your voices are heard and show up in the culture. Thirdly, transparency. Sharing the progress of the project, sharing the results of the assessment, you being aware of what's happening with the cultural refresh and not being not sure what's happening. That'll be a guiding principle. And finally, being practical and actionable. It's not about having nice words on the screen or nice videos, it's about being actionable. What are the actionable steps this culture will actually impact us, inshallah ta'ala? These guiding principles, we want you to hold us accountable. Hold the Culture Refresh team accountable. Say, hey, listen, that was not transparent. Share more. Hold us accountable to these principles. That's how we make sure this project is involved everybody, inshallah ta'ala. Next slide, please. All right, so as I said, everyone's voice matters. So please, when we send those surveys, please fill those surveys. When you invited focus groups, please show up. Interviews, please be there. But also, we started new platforms, the Culture Conversation newsletters. This is a twice a week, we're sending newsletters talking about culture. Read those newsletters, give us your feedback. But more importantly, please give us feedback. We might make mistakes. We might do something that might feel uncomfortable. Give us feedback. That's how we make sure this is an inclusive exercise and not just exercise by a small team. So we need your feedback, and you can email us at culture@isdb.org, inshallah ta'ala. So, next slide. Let's work together to build a culture that reflects our values and our ambition. And that's going to be the purpose of exercise, inshallah ta'ala. Now, I want to do a quick activity. So if we switch over to the quick activity. If you can just scan this QR code, I'll get out of the way. Scan this QR code, please. So I'll share a bit of background about this. So during the focus groups and interviews, something I'm very passionate about, and some of you know my work, about this idea of Baraka culture. Culture that is God-centered, a culture that's purpose, impact-driven. So we've come up with 17 mindsets, 17 values, and 17 behaviors. And through the focus groups and interviews, we've actually narrowed them down to about 5 to 7. 5 to 7 focus groups, 5 to 7 interviews, values, and 5 to 7 behaviors. We need your help to choose the top 3. Because we can't focus on everything. I know some of these are really good, you want to keep them, but you can't focus on everything. So please help us choose the top 3. So, if you've scanned this, let's switch over to the slides, please, to the questions. Go to the first question. All right, which of the following mindsets should ISDB emphasize to improve its culture? Now, they're all nice, I know. All of them looks great, you want to keep them. But is it mercy and compassion towards each other? Is it peaceful, being a source of peace for others that are a source of stress and anxiety? Is it justice in how we do things? Is it ihsan? Again, ihsan is such a hard concept to translate in English. The best word is excellence, but it's not a good translation. But ihsan, I hope you know what I mean by ihsan. Is it trustworthiness? Being trustworthy? Is it teamwork, cooperation? I hear a lot about silo culture. Silo culture. Is teamwork, cooperation an important one? Or a sense of responsibility, each one fulfilling responsibility. Which mindset? And again, all of them are great. I know you want all of them, but we have to focus. We have to choose 3 at least, and then we drive our culture and focus and give feedback to each other based on these mindsets. So take 10 more seconds. Let's see the top. I want to hit top 3, inshallah. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, number 1. Oh, almost there. Yep, teamwork, cooperation is number 1. Number 2 seems trustworthiness and a sense of responsibility. All right, these are powerful, powerful mindsets. Now think about how these mindsets mean how you work, in how you operate, in how you make decisions, in how you collaborate. Let's move to the next question. Next question is, which of the following values should ISDB emphasize to improve its culture? Vote for your top 3. Is it humbleness towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Right? Being humble. Is it gratefulness? Is it purpose and impact driven? Is it intentionality? Being very intentional how we do things. Abundance mindset versus scarcity mindset, right? Abundance mindset versus like we have enough versus being scarcity mindset, holding on. Is it taking initiative? Or introspection and self-accountability? You know, one of the stories mentioned in the ISDB Connect with the president, he mentioned that when you go to bed at night, when you sort of think back at your day, what are you thinking about? Can you say, genuinely speaking, that you've done your best that day? All right, let's have another 10 seconds here. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Purpose, impact driven is number 1. Introspection and self-accountability, number 2. And humbleness. Again, think what that means. When we say we're purpose, impact driven, does that mean we give up sometimes doing things for the benefit of the greater good? Right? So these are mindsets, these are values. And now we imagine giving feedback, coaching each other, reminding each other, hey, we need to be more purpose, impact driven. That does change the culture. Let's do the last one, finally. I'm almost out of time. Behaviors. What are the following behaviors as we emphasize with its culture? All right, seeking beneficial knowledge in your expertise, learning my expertise, and growing in your specific expertise. Is it controlling the tongue? We heard about gossip culture. How are we going to get rid of gossip culture if we don't control our tongues? So control the tongue, is that one of them? What about praiseworthy planning? Meaning planning not for yourself, not just for your own interest, but planning with the purpose of the mandate of the bank in mind. Reconciliation. Conflicts happen. That's natural. Human beings, we get into fights. But do we reconcile? Do we say, hey, I'm sorry. I messed up. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm sorry. I think I didn't say this appropriately. We try to reconcile instead of holding grudges for so long. Consulting people and praying istikhara. Eating with people. I love this one because do we eat together? Or is we eat in the offices? Or do we go around and actually sit down in big groups and eat together and learn about each other? That's why I love these events. We get a chance to eat together. A great event. Bismillah. All right, let's see where we are. So almost 10 seconds left here. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see. So seeking beneficial knowledge, that's awesome, came up, which is great because we're a learning organization, right? Number 2, praiseworthy planning. Planning not just for our own self, but having proper planning. A lot of times we have someone mentioned tyranny of urgency. Things get urgent, urgent, urgent because of lack of planning sometimes. And number 3 seems to be reconciliation. That's beautiful, that's powerful. So when we make mistakes, when we get into fights, when we professionally disagree, how to reconcile? Thank you so much. These are great, these are also great data points for us as we move along with assessment. Like I said, we'll be sharing the results of the assessment with you all, being transparent with you all, and we look forward on this 12-month journey together. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to put barakah in this project and help us be sincere and fulfill this amana with ihsan. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Brother Muhammad. And as discussed, inshallah, the Staff Social Club will also play a key role, inshallah, in this initiative by organizing social events, wellness activities, staff and family gatherings, etc., which will enhance, inshallah, our culture and ensure that the ISDB group community remains happy, engaged, and motivated as we move forward in delivering the group's noble mandate. The next item is the prize draw, and we will present now the wheel of names, where all names are included, including retirees and regional hubs. So let us see the first winner. Brother Muhammad Halima Abdullah is the first winner. Let us now proceed with the second winner. Brother or sister, sorry, Sister Hiba Hassan al-Sahar. The third one is Brother Muzaffar June is the third winner. Congratulations to all winners. Last but not least is the retirees' farewell ceremony. And I would like to invite Sister Manal to introduce this item.
Thank you, Brother Sahal. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik ala nabiyyina Muhammad. Good afternoon, everyone. Bon après-midi. Dear sisters and brothers, on behalf of the Islamic Development Bank Group, it's an honor and privilege to welcome all of you to our special gathering, the Retirees Ceremony event of 2023. Before we start, I would like to take a moment and thank all the retirees and their families for coming today. And it's an honor for us to be part of this wonderful event. I would also like to thank the ISDB Group senior management for being here with us. With that, I want to thank ASD and Social Staff Club teams for their support and hard work today. And now, a brief video message from our respected retirees.
أنا اسمي الطيب عباس فضل الله. التحقت بالعمل في المؤسسة ب 15 محرم 1818 أخصائي أول تخطيط استراتيجي بالمؤسسة الإسلامية ISIC. My name is Salman Sayyidali and I have been over here in IDB for the last 21 years and 8 months. I joined as an economist and retiring as a lead economist.
اسمي عبد الرحمن مدكوري منسق منظومة تعاون جنوب بالمركز الإقليمي للبنك الإسلامي بالرباط. تم التحاقي بالبنك في شهر جون 1998.
My name is Mustafa Kaur. I joined the Islamic Development Bank in July of 2010 as a senior energy specialist at the infrastructure department of the bank. I am serving as a country operations manager at the regional hub of Kampala in Uganda.
For 20 years, you achieve so many things: academic contributions, the other is the policy contributions, and the third is some practical contributions. From the policy side, major achievement I think was 10-year framework for Islamic banking and finance development that we created for all banks. On the practical side, I'm happy that I was the team that brought Guyana, a country from South America, into membership of ISDB. My message is that whatever your ambitions are, keep them very high and try to achieve them as quickly as possible, because time flies.
Before I announce the names of the retirees, I just want to remind everyone, we do have retirees from the regional hub watching us live, and I would like to call their names first. Brother Mustafa Kaur, Abdullah Sow, Abdurrahman Madkouri, and Muhammad Abdurrahman Biddi. And now, for the moment that we're waiting for, His Excellency, the President Muhammad. Yes. His Excellency Dr. Muhammad Al Jasser will be handing over the honorary shield to our respected retirees. Dr. Muhammad, can you kindly proceed? Thank you. Dear retirees, dear beautiful colleagues, as I call your name, I'll be calling one after the other. Brother Yahya will precede you to the stage. Al-Tayyib Abbas Fadlallah. Salman Sayyid Ali, Abdullah Majid Al-Hussein, Khalid Baisa, Muhammad Al-Mahdi, Ghulam Malik, Muhammad In'am Al-Haq, Abdurrahman Furkos. Sidi Saidi. Jamil Muhammad. Suhail Mitha. Ibrahim Awad. Muhammad Jarad. Muhammad Hafiz Imrith. Ibrahim Khan. Suru Diu. Khaldun Mabjar. Thank you so much. Now we will have a group photo. Can you please come to the stage? To your left, to your right. Thank you so much. And now, please bring the cake. Thank you so much. Mr. President, can you kindly cut the cake with the retirees? Thank you. Magic. أيمن. اسكت ما بديش شوي. Our dear retirees, your guidance and encouragement have helped us all thrive in a very competitive environment, and we've been so fortunate to have your expertise to rely on. You deserve all the best things in this world in your retirement years to come. You will be missed, but not forgotten. I hope you have a wonderful retirement. Thank you so much, and back to you, Brother Sahel.
Thank you, Sister Manal, and thank you everyone for joining us today. And thank you, Mr. Chairman, Vice President, CEOs, and DGs for joining us and for your time. And may I invite you to the coffee break as we have today a Palestinian cuisine. Hope to see you soon, inshallah, in the upcoming social activities and events. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.